Alright, thank you all for coming. We all know that the only planet in our galaxy to harbor life is Earth, but has that always been true? I am here today to tell you otherwise. According to Steve Benner, a biochemist at Westheimer Institute for Science and Technology in Florida, Earth life originated on Mars and was brought to this planet on board of a meteorite. Now, this claim may be outrageous or hard to swallow for some of you, but scientific evidence gathered by NASA's Curiosity rover says otherwise. Scientists identified sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and carbon in the powder Curiosity drilled out of a sedimentary rock on the red planet, which are some of the key chemical ingredients for life. The range of chemical ingredients we have identified in the sample is impressive and suggests such pairings such as sulfates and sulfides that indicate a possible chemical energy source for microbial organisms, says Paul Mahaffey, principal investigator of the SAM suite of instruments of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenville, Maryland. Another point in Mars' favor is that early Earth was completely covered in water, while the ancient red planet had substantial dry areas. All of this liquid would have made it difficult for boron, which is found in extremely dry places on Earth, to form in high enough concentrations on Earth when life was first evolving, Benner said. So now that we've established that life originated on Mars and traveled to Earth by means of a meteorite, we need to understand why it is now a lifeless planet. Mars once had a thick atmosphere that was warm enough to support oceans of liquid water, a critical ingredient for life according to NASA. So why is Mars a barren desert today? Where did all the water go? If Mars was once like Earth, with an atmosphere and rivers of water that supported microbial life, then why is it now a dead planet, and will Earth suffer the same fate? NASA has been asking these same questions and is now in the process of finding the answers. The leading theory is that Mars lost its intrinsic magnetic field that was protecting the atmosphere from direct erosion from the impact of the solar wind, said Joseph Grabowski of NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenville, Maryland. NASA has several missions in place to find these answers. The Curiosity rover, Mars Global Surveyor, and has recently launched MAVEN mission in orbit around the planet, which will be studying the thinning of the planet's atmosphere and the disappearance of water over time. So why is this important for life here on Earth? The more we understand about the origin of life and how a planet much like our own is now a lifeless desert, then we can avoid the same fate for our planet Earth, our only home in this galaxy. Mars lost its atmosphere, and with it any life that it may have supported. Once we determine this, then we can help prevent it from happening here on Earth. So now that we agree on the importance of these missions, I need your help. Earth is the only planet that can support life that we know of, which is why we must protect it at all costs. By being involved in NASA's continuing Mars missions and encouraging others to do the same, we can bring more awareness to support our future of our planet. I encourage all of you to stay actively updated with the latest news on nasa.gov and pass the word on to others. Remember, knowledge is power, and I'm offering you the power to protect our future. Thank you.